flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. From the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56. 60 Eagle. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on second and 13. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Stephen Weatherly with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Allen on first and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Complete.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Complete to Harrison.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as they go forward. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Foster with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to...
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
1st and 10 at the 40.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 13, Cardinals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Number 26.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Jones. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Jones Back to the air on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
So after the INT, it's Allen, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56 to Mark. 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Jones throwing after the interception. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Grant.
Jones pass complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones now throwing on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
18-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21. Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Allen now on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now Jones to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's taken on the 25. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, well, to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
49-yard line.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
17 yards.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Robert Foster with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Makes the score.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
To throw again, Jones. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sacked.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
SOS. Mike 56. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Watch the pass.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
56, right there, 56. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, here we go. Oh, 60
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. Now
he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete.
Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Stop your whining.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The kick is...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Allen.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack on first down, Jones hit and the ball's out. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mutz 56. Mutz 56. Come on, boy.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 36.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, and on the stop there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paul Richardson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more.
To throw again, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On the carry.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was covered by Dante.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And again, it's Allen. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Niners. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them ride.